of Icarus, which is episode 1. It's called Woodcutting Simulator. I haven't seen this yet, should be interesting. And then we will watch a little bit of the live stream Dean Hall himself has done yesterday. So I would say, let's do this, shall we?
What you're about to see is really the genesis of taking this idea
Hi,
of Icarus,
Dean.
which was birthed in a thought experiment of what was going wrong with DayZ. And that idea sort of grew
A lot.
once we realized the technical solutions to the problems we found into the project as it is today. And really, you'll get to see it grow from being just a couple of people with an idea through into 60 people, just really coming together to try and bring this idea to life. And really, I guess that core principle that you'll see is rallying around these pillars of what we thought was going to make a really good survival experience. We use those opinions to drive what we're going to try, and then the testing result is the forge of actually playing.
What are those super device shirts, by the way?
It was planned to be much more,
I see them more and more.
I guess, boring in terms of production
them.
and a simple task, but throwing in the mix of things like a global pandemic and all the problems that ensued really sort of ended up becoming a pretty interesting and at times difficult project.
Slow the music a little bit. And also, wow, that's a lot of flashing pictures. Damn. That's a lot. Woodcutting Simulator.
So one of our big challenges, and I think we experienced this in DayZ, it comes down to the setting that you create for your survival game. And I definitely know a few people have scratched their head with why we chose a science fiction future, but at the same time you're building prehistoric stuff. And I think while at its core that makes sense to people to question,
and why we need a
when you look at it
spacesuit
deeper, it makes a lot of sense why you do it.
on
I
a
read
planet
lot of Peter F. Hamilton,
with CO2.
Night's Dawn trilogy books. And in them, he's dealing with the colonization of space and things like that. The colonists go down on the planet and use the in situ resources to build their habitats. This has even been postulated by like Elon Musk about how they'll build like Martian cave tunnels, and they'll use the rock there to make sort of these Martian cement bricks to build stuff. And it's quite a natural idea to use the resources around you to build stuff. So that really sort of started to create a process for us is how do we build this world? How do we build Icarus?
Ooh,
we wanted
artworks.
to do a very alien world, but it was difficult for us to do that initially.
That looks
in
amazing.
such a way that became cohesive and made sense. And we really realized quite rapidly as we went through this iterative art process that what really worked for us was what was familiar to the player. So we realized we needed to start with this product initially that was very familiar to players, and then pull them through slowly to the more alien. And I think what you'll see is that art process flowing through, where we actually started with the more exotic side of it.
I love to have a look behind the scenes.
And then coalesced around what were the familiar themes we could pull through.
I know
and
this
save
might
the more
not be
exotic
interesting
stuff
for
later.
everyone,
And that was really a key theme.
but I really love to see
working
how
with a
things
really
are
amazing,
coming together.
Concept art team to actually experiment and figure stuff out initially. And sometimes for us it was the more subtle that actually worked for us in terms of establishing that familiar context for the player, and not so much in your face bubblegum sci-fi that's more common in games like Destiny and stuff like that. So after we got the funding, which was given with raised eyebrows because we were proposing to stand up a team of up to 70 people very quickly. So we went out and hired a bunch of people who had a lot of awesome game credits, places like Groninger Games, EA Games, Blizzard, and basically assembled this really awesome team. We realized that very quickly we needed to develop a really rapid prototype of what we felt was the core to the survival experience, and something we felt was missed a bit, which was really thinking about those basic.
Have you seen the video parts? People being together. Do you still remember how that is?
The next milestone, industrial simulator. The idea being to make gameplay problems. In a future update, we make the tools.
People being
solve.
together and
Feeling
socializing.
right in your survival game. Super important. I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing on the screens here. How can we get forests, the different biomes look interesting and enticing while still providing
The good old times.
actual game itself that we're going to publish, making sure the architecture's good, making sure performance is good, and we're all happy. We have a separate programmers working on prototypes, and they work outside of the project. I think we really all had a really unified vision towards that we all wanted to achieve the same thing, and we all felt it was important. And that, in a sense, made the task quite exciting and quite easy, which is how do we make, a really simple way of cutting down trees that could scale and that was fun. And we think that was really what was missing. If you look at a lot of the survival games out there, they were piling stuff on at the end, but we wanted to make that mechanic really satisfying.
Trees.
And that was important for us because our game is about sessionizing your survival experience, so you get to repeat it again and again and again. And so we really needed to make sure that foundational stuff was super important. When you're developing a game,
I don't trust trees anymore since Valheim.
The hardest part. So we chose that initial sort of woodcutting simulator to work on initially, for that later part of 2019, because it just seemed the clearest in our mind to develop, and that gave us that sort of singular vision that we all agreed to work around, and made a lot of sense for us. And I think we had a lot of good results.
I mean, I said it before, like one of the things which really annoy me in video games or in survival games nowadays is building and getting the resources.
We saw in the survival game market. It was reasonably easy for people to rush towards a cool goal, but would that scale later? And I think if you look at games that have succeeded, like Rust, they did a great job of being able to scale. So we knew that was very important for us, and it was one of our key pillars, was that the game scales very well. Would the experience get eroded by you progressing too fast or progressing too slow, or one session destroying the whole experience because you're getting stuff too fast? So all of that was really easy to coalesce around this idea of the woodcutting simulator that we worked on initially. And
this is, by the way, for people saying, another survival game, because they're following all the same formulas, right? This is really what they try to change with this game, and what they have shown so far. We will, by the way, watch some gameplay after this. They do. Yep. Let's watch some gameplay, because Mr. Dean Hall has actually done a secret live stream yesterday. Let me see if I can fix this very quickly. Like I said it before, I am not a fan of survival games, because survival games, in my opinion, became stale. They became very much like everyone has found this formula, this particular, which just works. It's not very exciting, it's not very special, it just works, and now studios nowadays are just copying exactly that. Like they're just copying that formula over and over and over and over again. And it's like, can you not try something new? Like, try something different. And that's actually what they are trying to do with Icarus. And what they have shown so far is, there might be something different. Let's see, Dean Hall has actually played some gameplay yesterday. So I would say we are jumping right into it. We will not watch all of it, because I think he streamed for 2 hours. So I don't want to sit here for 2 hours and just watch gameplay, just because, well, I would love to play the game myself. And there's a wolf over there. I wonder what he is trying to do there.
Sorry everybody, but
no, but I know he's watching.
That part of what I'm doing is when I play the game, I write down notes of things that we need to bring up with the team. So
that makes sense. I would do the same. And like one of the core things they have already shown, which looks super interesting, I know it's a small thing, but it's something which has annoyed me in survival games for so many years, is the building aspect. Like so many survival games, the building is just, the UI is horrible. No. It's not really well thought out. You have more issues with building than actually enjoy it, at least on my end. And it seems like what they're really trying to do is making the UI, the interface, and the building elements itself like super snappy. Like that is a very important part. Especially in the game, where you have a timer. If you have never seen this, you can see a timer up in the middle of the screen. And that is 1 day and 1 hour. And that's what they have for this particular mission, to finish up the mission and then go home. So you're not staying on the planet all the time. At some point the timer runs out and you can choose how long the missions are. Like there's small missions, super long missions for multiple days or even a week. And you have to achieve those missions, bring back all the things you need, and then you leave the planet.
Not any release date yet. I need some more wood.
So there is a finite amount of time you have, which is curious. And because of that time, building has to be good. Building has to be fast, it has to be snappy, it has to be tight.
My wood in this chest for you.
And it seems like that's exactly what they achieve. I also loved like how the cutting of the wood works. That was pretty good.
Permission from my company to, so this is all friendly aid. And a lot may change.
Yeah, this is also pre-alpha. They're aiming a full release, not early access.
I'm not going to show the
full release.
That is gone. We've got a whole talent system, which is
by the end of the year.
Which is coming.
So what you are seeing here, pre-alpha.
I like to do like little like.
There will be a beta at some point. They will run like a closed beta and whatnot, but it will not be an early access game, as I first assumed, because let's be honest here, a lot of survival games love to do early access just cause, and they will not do that, which is curious in itself. Also, what's really interesting, and I hope they actually show this here a little bit in the game, is there's a weather system.
Yeah, you're all deputized, India.
Like, there is a weather system in this game. And it's all like physics based. Like everything is like physics based, like even the water and whatnot. And the weather can be very destructive.
Yeah, it is. Look, honestly, that's why I'm really enjoying streaming it. Like, it's just feeling really good for a pre-alpha.
It does.
But we really just want to focus. Got a really good team and just really want.
Like what they have showed so far of the pre-alpha, it looks pretty good. We don't have seen a lot of bugs yet, like just a few things here and there, but it already feels and looks pretty good. I agree with him.
But I think we're all pretty passionate about the project. Pretty passionate about survival.
Oh, I'm curious how this works in water. Oh no, easy. Okay. You see, like in other games like Code and Exiles, I can already imagine how I would have been sitting here and try to put this into the right angle and curse at my screen. Scream. Yeah, I would also scream. But no, at my screen. Let's move a little bit forward here. Again, I don't want to watch this whole project. I just want to jump through it a little bit because he is really streaming for 2 hours, which is a lot.
Oh, I see Cozy and Stationeers. Yeah. Actually, we need to do another gameplay session of Stationeers. The updates have been awesome. I'm gonna run.
Man, this house is actually coming together. That's neat. And yes, there are other building resources for everyone wondering. Like, it's not just wood. There are other things you can use.
Did you see that? I so nearly walked on the fire. Like.
So he's trying to stabilize the building right now, because weight is a very important factor in this game. It's a bit like Valheim.
It's just a casual deer just swimming in the river. Does it think it's a salmon? You silly deer.
But yeah, you have to consider the weight of things. And weight can change when you are entering the building. When you are putting down items, the weight will change. And they even explained that snow or sand through a sandstorm can actually pile up on a building and change the weight, which then might end up in destroying a building. Yeah, the deer, though, on the other
That
hand,
sounded
well,
like
they
a
have
bear.
to
That's
fix
a bear.
that a
That's a
bit.
bear.
Oh my god.
There's a bear in your house. Where's Goldilocks, though?
Oh my god. It's eating you.
By the way,
Good.
there was a petition by the community that you were allowed to bring your
Right
bear
here.
back to the space station, or that your lion.
Wait, my bow's broken.
They
How'd
didn't
my bow
allow
break?
it. I find that very unfair.
How'd it break? What? I didn't even fire it.
Oh, somebody got the deer. Oh, they skinned the bear. Yeah, you have like
Oh, we
multiple
gotta
stages
clean
of
up
skinning.
carcasses yet. When are we gonna add that? Because it's like Project Zomboid. I don't want that. It'll go away after a while, I think, anyway. I don't want that cluttering up my beautiful area.
Thank you for the res.
Whoa.
Don't worry, there's not enough oxygen for bears to breathe.
The guns.
Lol.
The guns broke there. Hold on.
Yeah, apparently, skinning animals and having the carcasses just in front of your base can
Caves in?
backfire
Caves in?
at some
won't have
point.
anything inside.
That like wild animals are slowly getting drawn to it like
don't
wolves.
exactly know what build this.
So you have to be a little bit careful
We're
about
like
that.
the best developers ever.
Oh
Oh. Okay, so we need to go back.
Oh,
and we
moderate
need to,
showers. That's
Are
not
we
too
gonna need
bad.
to repair
So they're
this?
getting like a weather
no.
front
Yeah,
coming
you're gonna
in.
need a building repair tool,
Okay.
Ooh.
probably.
But yeah, the
But it
bitrate is
also might just
getting
catch on
murdered by
fire.
all the green.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we need a fire whacker. Oh, we can't
Like,
build a fire
curious
extinguisher
enough,
yet, right?
Twitch doesn't like green on your screen.
Maybe we
which
should
is like,
put
what?
out the
Green?
fire that we have outside so we don't accidentally run over it.
What?
Just saying. Alyssa, I'm pretty sure you're one of the people who set a building on fire before, so... Hey,
That's kind
Bejo!
of
Thank you for the
sad.
raid! Wait, I think Bejo... Is that Bejo from Australia? I think I actually did an interview with him. Thank you for the raid! We're playing some leaked Icarus. It is! I did an interview with Bejo like ages ago. I've actually watched your stream a couple of times.
There's the rain, which is
It was a
apparently
long time
coming
ago.
into
I
the
think,
house a
was I
bit.
passing through Australia
Like
or-
you have still like though
think
the
I-
water
Right,
effect.
okay.
Like keep in mind, this is of course
Storm. What do I need to do? I need to
pre-alpha,
close the windows.
so ignore those little things.
Fireworker.
It's
Get
not
a
a bad
fireworker.
storm.
I love that you can close
It's
the
only moderate
windows.
Well,
Yes.
well,
I think they have leveled at this point.
the rainbow flag is covering up the horrors that are coming.
Got it. Right.
I love that so much.
How do you build a craft? How do you build a repair tool?
It's on the crafting bench.
It's not.
You have to unlock it, and here.
Yeah, no, you asked for it to be
Yeah, I did. I didn't think you were
It's on
going to
tier
do
2,
it.
under tools.
Ooh, different arrow types.
I believe in you, Dean.
I can't find it. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing.
Tools.
Oh, crafting bench. Got it.
I blame it, Adam.
Metal spear,
I didn't think you
shuffle.
were actually going to listen to me.
yeah.
Okay,
Don't listen to the
I've
boss.
got-
Just ignore the boss. Like he doesn't have any clue anyways.
Oh,
Right, like,
now
just ignore him.
Craig is taking the edge. He's gone back.
Oh, do they have to repair the house now?
It seems like everything's fine in here. Oh, I'm running out of food. Do we have any
Yeah, there can be, for everyone wondering, there
I
can
can't
be
No.
lightning
I'm
strikes,
currently trying to hunt
setting
for
trees, and even your house on fire.
Exposure's probably working, so being out in a storm might be
we're
really...
Yeah, I
taking some
know.
damage here.
Okay, I'm running back
Repair
towards
tool
you.
doesn't seem to be working, just FYI.
Well, that's not good.
Believe.
I don't believe. It's definitely not working.
Well,
Just
there
pick up
goes
the
the building.
pieces and place them down again. Over and over.
Use the...
Wop, wop, wop.
Force,
The
use
wind
force
damage
blade.
won't be on the railing, it would be on the floor piece probably.
but the railings
Or-
disappeared.
Well, okay,
And there's
maybe
no
it got
damage to the
destroyed.
floor piece. This is why we test
Oh, God.
people.
Oh, look, the house is falling apart.
Shower.
Let's see if they're... Oh, something burned
Dean,
here.
there's some.
What happened?
I might do.
Oh, I'm out of oxygen now.
What happened? Yeah, there is a fire
Where the
there.
crate
we have a
burned
veranda
down.
now.
Am I still on fire?
That's in fashion now, Dean.
Well,
Oh, wow. Okay, let's have a look at that. That doesn't look too good. What happened here?
just FYI for anyone.
Oh god.
Can
Can anyone repair that?
Oh, did the lightning strike the house?
I don't have any food. I'm gonna die.
I'm putting some berries in the crate.
This was supposed to be a moderate shower.
Oh boy.
You just got flashbang.
Oh, the thing's on fire. It's
Why
on
am I
fire.
on fire?
I can just whack it with the tool, right?
Whack it, whack it, whack it, whack it, whack it, whack it, whack it.
Well, this is a disaster.
No, no.
The beams
Calm
aren't
down,
going out.
Dean. Calm down. Okay, I don't have enough
Not going
stone.
out.
Find a stone, Dean.
Let's get a fire whacker.
Unlock fire.
Okay. Oh, it's all still kitchen.
So, remember to
No,
myself,
It's almost out.
Just
get a
FYI for
fire
anyone
whacker
watching,
as
the
soon
game is
as
not
possible.
balanced currently. Just-
This is why you don't build out of wood. Yes, yes, exactly. Also not out of hay.
I-
Like having the 3 piglets and the wolf not teach you anything.
You just
There's
have
a
to
reason why you
believe.
build
I
on
think
stone.
As soon as you use the fire whacker, the walls will break right.
Forest.
I wonder what happens when you were getting hit by lightning
I'm
though.
really hurt. I'm really hurt, okay? And there's no food.
I
Kids
tried to
don't
use
go
my-
into the water
Beautiful house
when there is a lightning storm.
annihilated, and I have no stamina.
Everything is literally burning.
You know what? It's okay. We will rebuild.
This
It'll keep us
is a
warm until it's
perfect
gone.
picture of my daily stream
We're gonna get
life.
some food for
The
you.
house is my stream, and the fire is everything else.
It was,
That's my daily stream life, right here.
I don't believe in the fire whacker.
Yeah.
I don't. at
Okay.
all. The fire whacker is a lie.
Like-
It used to work. Oh, I put something out.
There's like
I love also how the building is like slowly transforming into charcoals, and you can see where it like
I don't
burned
think so,
and
'cause I
whatnot.
made games.
That's such a cool effect. It's like super immersive.
I think I just can't put them out.
I'm not
And
sure if you
the
should
other
stand
one-
inside the building when it burns.
Is it just... yeah.
I'm not an expert on those
really
things.
close to their fire.
But I'm,
That sounds like a trick.
Maybe it's the windows.
also, the rain should help a little bit, right? Like at least a little bit.
Down, everyone. It was an awesome base, and now it's like got open plain living,
I mean, you can see the river.
and the
That's in fashion now, Dean.
well, it's going to be completely open soon, and we have no food. I'm gonna get berries.
Seems like a safety issue. Yeah, a little bit.
With mine.
A little bit,
Yeah,
folks.
the food situation is not good. You're,
This
Hey, look, his
bitch
body
made
is
me
hot.
last year.
Whoa, whoa. Slow down, Draco.
Yeah, I haven't done it as well.
Okay.
Like, the characters have some hot bodies.
Where does
I get it.
be?
But slow down, man.
we didn't do the control that eat all thing with berries yet, did we?
No.
Also, I just hear baby deer constantly. Stupid little baby deer. Should we remove the beams?
The baby deer is probably looking for his mother
Yeah.
after you killed it. Good job.
I think the beams are removing themselves eventually.
Yeah, this house is
I mean, the
gone.
fire whacker is working under some circumstances.
This house is
I'm
gone.
wondering whether we just let it do a controlled burn at this point. Oh no, we're nearly there.
Eh,
Oh.
Is that
Oh,
everything?
there's one.
Hey, success!
Am I still on fire? I think I'm on fire spreading the... I'm seriously on fire spreading fire as I'm trying to fight the fire. Okay,
Come on,
no,
Mason.
I'm good
Oh,
now.
something.
Well,
One thing.
only 80% of the building is lost. You know,
One thing underneath.
it's durable. Built in caves, you can build in caves.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got it.
Apparently it's not necessarily
saved
always a
the
good
house.
idea, because
No, there's
things
still-
are
there's
living
still
in the
fire, I can
caves,
hear it.
like bears,
Oh my
I
god.
or
can see the
mountain
fire.
lions.
It's in the house.
I got it. I freaking saved it, and I'm gonna die from hunger, and you're all assholes.
I'm bringing food back. Hold on. Just hold on a little bit longer.
You're all
There's, no, there's 13 berries in the overflow bag in the house.
What is the overflow bag?
Where the
Oh, cool,
crate
we have
burned
a veranda
down.
now. We don't have a house, we have a freaking veranda.
But I don't really care.
This is a greater crime than has ever occurred to a person ever. Okay, we'll
Almost
rebuild.
back.
Do I have enough? I might do.
I live
Oh,
in the
I'm out of
caves.
oxygen now.
Fair point. Man, there is still... Wow, this is actually like a big house.
What is this?
I really like the... Like, the
That's an
burned
unapproved
wood
extension.
you can
That
see.
does not have council approval.
I
That
do
looks
what we
really
must.
cool.
Never mind.
I love
Yeah,
that.
he's
I think we can repair though, but
Oh,
their
what was I
repair
doing?
hammer is not working,
I feel like.
so that's
Could you
fine.
make some for us, Francis?
Oh, there is another storm here.
Oh,
Man.
metal tools so
They're
much
really
better
not
than
lucky, aren't
mine.
they?
Yeah, no, it's...
Yep.
You think
Yeah.
can help
Come,
us?
come grab
I
the
think
stuff.
that house is now ultimately gone. Oh my god, they have
Oh, God, I don't want to
a
alarm anyone, but
a
the
wildfire.
forest is burning.
Yeah, forest
Another
fire is
fire.
also like going up in flames.
I just don't I feel like no one was. Oh, it looks like it's burned out. Ish. Do I
Nope.
go fire whack that?
So should we tell everyone that we've got the concept team drawing up lightning bolts currently?
Well, it seems like the rain is keeping it
lightning
under
rod,
control.
It's nearly out, so I feel like I should fire whack.
Whack it! Whack it!
I saved you, tree.
I'm gonna drop the titanium ore. I'm kind of
I wonder what happens when your drop
lowering
pods
our
are too close to the fire.
tech progression prospects.
Because
If
you
I
need
jump
those
down
drop
these trees,
pods
did
to
they
also
give me
go back
charcoal?
to your base
Oh,
again.
I'm warming up. I'm warming up because I'm near the. Oh, now I'm cooling down.
Hot tree.
I don't think you do get charcoal. I was lied to. The
Okay.
Lies. What is that?
Is everyone ready to head? No.
This is Icarus,
Group up at
For
for
the
everyone
burning
wondering.
base.
The game's
Okay.
not out.
It's a good
It's not even
marker.
in early access or anything. The full release is planned by the end of the year. This is by Dean Hall and Rocketworks,
I'll just warm up.
aka the original creators of DayZ. What is going on with that deer?
Cool. We have a Francis. We have a rocket. Do we have an Alyssa?
Wow, they have a nice
I
fire there.
crashed and I'm trying to
But I have to
restart.
say,
Cool.
the house is actually
Great
burning
fun.
for quite some time.
Okay,
I would have
we're
expected
heading
the
south,
house
guys.
to burn down quicker.
Oh, picking up the finish.
Interesting.
It's the S on the compass. Or you can just follow me. Okay, I should really get a torch in my hand.
I hope they can up the bit rate a little bit more. Because, or is
I
it
don't have a
me?
base.
Nope.
Everything burnt
Nope.
down. No, it's still burning down as I look at it.
Oh, it's Twitch.
Accurate.
It's kept to
Still burning
6,000
down.
bit rate.
Okay.
Totally forgot about that.
Nobody
My
likes
bad.
fake news.
Oh.
I'm lost.
Yeah, where'd you go?
I
Like,
think they have
I
mod
panic
support on the
run. You know
radar.
I panic
Okay.
run.
We're at the
But
waterfront still.
maybe
Oh, I can
afterwards.
see the burning building. How did I get
No, no.
over here?
Yeah. Anyone feel roasting
I
marshmallows on
think
a
yours
log
is up
cabin?
the hill a bit more.
Oh yeah, I see
I'm
you.
up for
I
it.
see you.
Cool,
You've
cool.
got the thing right. I close me like off in the distance.
Man, that's also a huge area alone. Like, they will have multiple biomes for everyone
My frame
interested.
rate's been really good. Is that gold?
Gold!
Does it say aluminum ore now?
No, I should still say box. I think
Damn.
I
That's-
hadn't committed any of that. Cool. Yeah, so we can just build around here.
That's like a quarry.
There should be a lot of rocks.
Oh, we should place some
That's cool.
door or something.
I think the
Oh, they're
prey
building now a
animals get
stone wall?
stuck,
Good for them.
or, you know, they oh, bear aggro north of us. Oh, it's on whoever's help.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's me.
would be you.
I love
I'm
the stone
saying
walls.
help.
They also look really, really good.
It's really fast. Don't let it knock you off the. Okay, it's dead.
Yeah, up that little cliff face.
I'm not a fan of heights.
Yeah, I think the deer
So,
end up running this.
where they're
beast,
building
and then
right
they
now-
hit the, like, chasm. They don't
Not a
kill
fan.
themselves by jumping off.
It's too high.
And the stone stuff looks so good though. Oh. That was
Oh,
That's
I need enough to build
that's a spear.
What are the roofs?
roof. I need
Okay.
more
War! Somebody
Yeah,
declared war!
And Francis said he put his
Okay, it seems like this house is not burning. Makes sense, because lightning is probably not doing too much to stone.
There's a shadow problem on these edge pieces. Can you see that? Oh god.
And you on fire!
I think I'm on fire. And I need water.
Ah!
Oh man.
that's not good.
Okay,
Run
I'll
down to the lake.
yeah, no, I'll build
I take that back. Apparently lightning can do a little bit
Oh,
to, like,
Yeah. I got it.
stone stuff.
no, because you're building that on the way.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, he is slightly burning. He's a hot dude right now.
I'm stuck on something. There's some geometry.
Do you have the knife Francis
Oh, dear.
had?
I
would
made a
assume.
knife.
Okay. Like a metal knife?
Oh, they
or
had a
stone
roof.
knife?
No.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, a wooden
There's
roof.
so many deer around here, man. You should go.
I love that you can actually carry the deer and then bring it back to your base to skin it. Not just skin it, like also take the
Stone
meat
hut looks
afterwards.
So good. Except there's a shadow. There's a shadow issue. I'm gonna put that. Shadow issue.
What was
on
the shadow issue?
corner? Look at the corner. like,
Yeah, I see it.
What are they called? Corner roof walls.
I
Corner
mean, the shadow issue
roof.
could be coming from the roof
No,
piece
it's not.
itself.
I saw it before I placed it down.
Got it.
There's a beer nearby.
Yeah, putting, as I said, the carcasses
Pretty cool that
in front of your
shadow,
house
though.
might not be a good idea. That might
I
attract
just
some
wanna
other
see
wild
what it
animals.
looks like with colours.
at some
I haven't
point.
seen what, stuff looks like.
So you have to be, ooh, skinned.
I'm not at liberty to. I don't know. It's my fault.
It's alright.
Oh,
Don't let it happen.
that looks cool.
Remember how I said we can't go to the lake because of the bear? I'm low
You
on
need to
water.
go.
Oh,
and I need
right.
to go to the lake.
But we will end here. Like, as I said, I just, well, and the, watching this, this is really cool. We would definitely check this game out when it happens. Yep, and we will probably check out the beta at some point. And there will be, of course, more content for Icarus. So thank you very much for watching. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed this video, even though we jumped through the things, and you want to see more Icarus content, please don't forget to like. And if you're new to the channel, I would also appreciate if you subscribe. So thank you very much for watching there, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.